It's against the law.
And that's our show for today. Just kidding. Hello, this is the Chicken Foot Podcast, and I'm Arthur Spuda.
Judah Buddha.
All right. And this is the Chicken Foot Podcast, so like, follow, and subscribe.
Quick, follow us.
Do you hate that? Because I love it. To me,
Really?
it's hilarious. I laugh every time. The music, everything. To me, I love it.
The only reason I hate it is because it doesn't actually give any actionable information.
Well, now you can't change it because it's permanent. All right, well, we got 2 visitors. So
All
if by this rate,
right.
every minute, 2 visitors for 30 minutes, that should be a lot of visitors. So
And hurry up and say something because they're leaving.
my math, that's what draws them away. So we'll start, as always, with the meme, okay? All right. And so I got the meme today, and we got our first comment in. Love the shoes.
Uh,
Oh yeah,
the-
the chicken. That's I think it's funny too, is seeing the chicken run. All right. Here's the meme of the day. Let me get it.
Meme of the day. Me.
Oh shoot! I forgot to
So
name
while
them
we're
all.
waiting on the meme, this is
Alright.
good television.
I think this one's it. No, shoot, that's not it.
Oh, that's a good meme.
Well, that's the we're gonna discuss memes for.
Well, we've officially lost all
Yeah.
the viewers. No, we still got one. You think your mom's still hanging on? Barely.
Son of a! This ain't it. This one's not it. It's okay. Okay. Now I know.
It's all part of the show, folks.
Part of the show. It's magic. All right, now this one's it. Here we go. Illinois drivers be like rear defrost will get that.
That's funny. That's funny because I just had a friend from Illinois say my wife said I didn't have to get rid of all my my wife said I should clear off the top of my car, and I argued with it, and like you see like this big just like that except on the front. So that's very accurate.
And my mom, she's like, "Yeah, you guys are doing very good, very professional." So she's
Nice.
compliments. Yeah, I figured this one would be one. You know, you miss all the snow on the car and stuff. That'll kind of bring back memories, and then two, I mean, just the exaggeration. I'll be like, yeah, you know, because how many times you're driving on the interstate and you're seeing cars like this with like tons of snow, and it'll be like chunks will just like fly off and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, the rear defrost to get it.
Yeah, I started cleaning off my car because I heard a guy like violently basically cussing somebody out because a giant piece flew off his car and almost caused a wreck. So I was like, oh, yeah, I hadn't thought of that, you know, like how
Yeah.
selfish it is not to clean off the top of my car
Yeah.
and then get on the highway.
Well, I've heard the stories where they've flown off and smashed windows, like windshield.
Yikes.
All right. So today, last time we talked, we made memes. All right. So, we got
Yeah.
the person back. All right.
Okay, the first guy.
So we made our own memes, right? So through that
Do you remember
process,
what-
I found like a ton of pictures that I thought would be perfect memes,
Okay.
but I couldn't think of a good meme.
Huh.
No snow here. So in
Oh,
Arizona,
where's
there's
that?
Arizona.
Arizona. Yeah, I don't think so.
No
Hey, I'm
snow.
curious. I'm curious about Deborah. Like, what do you look at memes, Debbie? Are you? Is she a meme person? That's my.
I think so. I'm not sure if she knows that term, what that means. But basically, it's like a picture with captions, and she
Yeah.
shares them, and she'll
She
share them on
does?
Facebook. Yeah, some
Yeah, I
some
think I've
funny
seen some.
ones, or because memes are not inspirational; they're just funny, right?
Well, sometimes they can be political. Sometimes they can be funny. Sometimes they can be inspirational. I actually, as part of my job, I share inspirational ones for this counseling group I do social media for.
Oh, okay. Well, that's very uninteresting. All right. So we'll start with the one that I already shared.
All right.
And so I saw this and I said, this one could be a good meme, because they're going nowhere, but then everybody's following, right? Mm-hmm. So I was thinking, they're out in the middle of nowhere, going nowhere, but then they got all these people following. And I was thinking, man, this could be a good meme. My mom says she usually doesn't understand them. Yeah, sometimes it's like that's part of the memes is the in crowd.
It's got like an inside joke aspect to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it not only that, but it has its own culture. It's like there's a meme culture.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen a lot of that. I mean, I don't know how much. Well, we don't want to get into like politics or what do you call it? Current events, but like the meme stocks. Like GameStop is a meme stock.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like part of a whole. They call it the degenerate culture.
Mm. Well, I think it's always, the generation before. Once you get to a certain age, and you feel like you're really not in the know, and it takes too much work to really try to find out what's kind of the trend and stuff.
Yeah.
I think they just kind of dismiss it, and sometimes it is silly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But sometimes it's just. Oh yeah. So my mom's like, "Did they miss a turn way back?" Yeah. So I was thinking.
That's a good one.
I was thinking I should have took a left at Albuquerque. Like the big Bugs Bunny, what he would always say.
Yeah.
But I thought there's something there about everyone's following the person in the front who's just wandering around in the desert. Doesn't know like. So I couldn't think of but I thought it would be a good meme. It's a good picture, and there's something there I couldn't think of.
Trying to think.
The other thing I was thinking, kind of like, something about like, should we tell them that we lost the map? It's too late now. It's too late now.
Well,
Maybe
you know
they
what?
won't notice or something.
What this reminds me of is like when you're in a what is it called when you're in a funeral procession and you have to use the bathroom or something like that. Or,
Okay.
It's like it reminds me of that part of the highway or that part of the trip where there's just no bathrooms around.
Remember the time when you came out to Guam and I was like, hey, let's go, and I was going to show you the island and some of like these old ruins of like the Spanish built, the Spanish fort and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Thought Jesus wandered alone. I will follow you. I will follow you wherever you may go. So we're setting out to go, and Judah's like, I was like, oh, do you want me to make a special trip to go get you some coffee? And you're like, no, we'll just hit the first place that has coffee. I said, all right, if we just go. There is no place. There was no place that on the way.
I didn't realize I didn't realize you were taking me on a trek into like the jungle.
Yeah. That's the funny thing is it's a small island, and yet you're like, there's not even a coffee. Like I feel like I'm way in the middle of nowhere.
No,
they
it
bring
was
any
like
coffee.
no. There was like a little later. I found out there's a little coffee shop across the street from your house, and then nothing. Because like it's like on base. There's a few places, and then you get off base, and it's like the jungle. So it's like, oh, okay.
All right, so that one, I don't know what to do with this meme, but there's something there. All right,
That picture, yeah.
so maybe we'll find something with it with the next.
We'll give a
one.
prize to whoever comes up with the best like meme caption.
All right, let's this one. So
That's a
I
good
thought
one.
this one would be good. See, I found a whole bunch of like superhero cosplays that were like out of shape.
Mm-hmm.
I thought something could be there. This one was rough. It was. I was gonna something playing off the term Avengers.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah.
the brunchers.
How about like superheroes in real life or
Super
when
Zeros.
yeah, what's a word you could use like Avengers? The munchers or something.
So that one was rough. I think that one was rough. So let me kind of weed out some of the superhero ones, because I felt like I had too many of those.
Oh,
Let's see here. Oh, well, I could do this one. This one's not too bad. So that's a superhero one, but that's not too bad. All right, let's try
Okay.
this one. So I was thinking Hulk trash.
yeah, dude, that would have been a perfect meme.
Hulk trash.
trash.
Something maybe Oscar the Grouch too.
Something like you won't like me when I'm you won't like me when I'm crafty.
You won't like me when I'm stanky.
Debbie says for the last one, snackers. Hey, Debbie, did you see my my
That's
last one?
That's Mrs. Debbie to you.
Sorry, Mrs. Rhodes. Did you like this one? Did you see this one? Did she get? I wonder if she gets this one.
Yeah. Have you seen this one? We showed this one, and I thought it was funny. Do you think this one's funny?
I showed my kids; they liked it. Except Annalise, my daughter, she thought it was like super gross.
Yeah,
She's entering
intertwining the
teens.
toes.
She's like, ew.
Well, that's the Chanda. Everything's gross to Chanda, which is really weird because I thought like after having kids, that whole experience of like giving birth and then changing diaper stuff and puke and stuff,
Yeah.
that she would get over that everything is ew gross.
Yeah.
So intertwining toes, ew. Like after birth, meh. Placenta, meh.
I mean, that's the thing about. All right, so wait. She's
My mom's like, ew. Yeah, she didn't like it either.
What else should you say?
Oh, so, well, I'll wait for story time for this one.
Okay.
All
Do you
right.
have any more pictures?
Yeah, I have like a ton of them. So this one is. This one is something you recognize. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So this is from South Park, where it was the World of Warcraft one,
Yeah.
where this guy was like a super powerful character, and he's just this
Meme
guy
lord.
sitting there. So I was thinking this could be something like, you know, Redditors or online trolls, or you know, like you know how like people are always experts online and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
that's who I see. Like the Earth is flat. You know what I mean? So this is what I see with that. And one thing I noticed is he's got the wrist thing, the tunnel wrist
Yeah.
guard
yeah.
thing. So I thought something could be there with like the playing off online, how they know everything and they're cool and they're up to date with all the latest trends, but in reality they're a mess. Yeah.
Yeah. I have seen that one used in memes lately where
Yeah.
it's like they show a meme of like who I thought was in charge of the who I thought was in charge of the stocks or who's going to be and then like 2021 who is in charge of stocks. And I was like, and kind of Jim's watching. He says, yeah, GameStop hedge fund slayers. Yeah, exactly. That's what I've seen. Hey, Jim, thanks for tuning in.
I was thinking also online dating. Like, so, like, he's filling out his online profile. Active, loves traveling, enjoys working out, like healthy, eat healthy, all these kind of things. Carpal tunnel.
Yeah, he's got that carpal tunnel in his wrist. Yikes.
All right. Well, how does this one keep coming up? Same picture. All right. So this one, I'm going to show it to you. You're probably going to be like, what? And then when I explain the thought that I have, you might kind of get it. All right. So what's the first thing that hits you when you see that?
The roundy blue things at the
Yeah.
top?
So I was thinking it kind of looks like pills.
Yeah, me
So
too.
I was thinking like Viagra Palace. You know, like
Blue
something
Pill
like,
Palace.
so something like Viagra City.
The most virulent, castle in the world. Or something. You know what they're doing in there.
Yeah, addiction capital of the world. So I was thinking something along those lines, like Headache City or Advil. I don't know. I was thinking something playing off of pills.
When life is not hard enough, this is the place you go.
So I don't know what to do with that one, but that one looked like it could. Pencils and erasers. Oh yeah. Yeah.
That looks like that.
Erasing history.
Ooh. What else you got?
Oh, or this was built during the Crusades, hoping to erase history. All right, let's see. All right, this one I think it has probably the best potential. I think so far. The little cub bear riding the big bear's behind.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it was like unbearable riding my ass. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like two levels. Like bear, you could play off the bear, and then he's riding his behind, literally. So arise from the
For that last.
So this one I thought it has a really potential. You know,
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
hide and seek.
The problem, the thing that kills it is you think mama bear, baby bear. So it's like, I don't know.
The other thing I was thinking, like the mama bear sat on him. You know, like sat and then got up and walked away. Like the bear is like squished.
After sitting around all day, mama bear could search frantically to find her baby cub.
Sort of like, have you seen my glasses? You know what I mean? Like how somebody might be wearing the glasses on their forehead. What happened to...
My Charmin.
That's a good one. Yeah, almost had a Charmin.
It's like when like a mom walks out of the bathroom with like toilet paper hanging off her foot or something. You know? This
Yeah.
is like...
All right, let's see. That one's not good. That one's not good. Potential. Nah. All right, this last one.
Okay.
Last one I have. This one I think also has good potential, so we'll see it. So this is from Scrooged. You know, so where like he's holding the microphone for
I've never seen
Bill
the movie.
Murray. You've never seen Scrooged?
Mm-mm.
Oh my god! Well, speaking of funny movies, man, you need
I
to
need to
watch
see it.
Scrooged.
Yeah.
It has to be one of the funniest movies. One of Bill
Really?
Murray's best, really.
I've seen a lot of people talk about it. I don't know why I've never seen it.
I mean,
So
because he doesn't play him normal self, like
Who's
the
he
Bill
playing?
Murray kind of goofy. He's a jerk. Like, well, he's Scrooged. You know what I mean? So he's like
yeah.
corporate jerk. You know, and he plays one really, really well.
Is it so? Does he play Scrooge?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
interesting. Okay.
So,
So is it a Christmas movie?
yeah, it is. And so
Oh.
this guy is kind of stepping in, and so Bill Murray doesn't like this guy because the corporate big heads have him stepping in, kind of taking some of his role. And so when he comes down, the guy stops the production because they're making a live production of Scrooge because he
Okay.
runs like a TV station. And
Alright.
so they're doing a live production of Scrooge. So he stops the rehearsal for Bill Murray to say something, and he's like holding the microphone and says, "Hold on, everyone, hold on." And and you can see the look on Bill Murray's face. So I was thinking something along the lines of like, you know, how, like everybody knows everything on Facebook or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Something along those lines. Hold
Oh,
on,
yeah, like-
everyone.
This could be like instead of the Willy Wonka. Tell me more about how you know. It could be. You could say something like, what's that? You know, here's a what are those things called? A megaphone. Here's a
Yeah, yeah.
megaphone, or something. Yeah. Tell me more about your expertise on
Yeah.
stocks.
Tell me more about that. It's very uninteresting.
Yeah.
All right. So those are the ones I saw. I thought a lot of them had potential. You know, I just couldn't find the angle, and I think a lot of it has to do is just I don't fully grasp the meme. Maybe I have
Yeah.
to just, you know, dive in and just really get into it. But
Well, here's the thing: is to me, I think you need to keep those in your pocket, and then when something comes up, you whip it out, you know, and you put you put a caption that
Well, the
hits
last
the head
time-
of something that's going on.
yeah, the last time I did that and whipped it out, I got charges and I was in prison. Oh wait,
Oh my god!
just a warning. All right.
Your
All
mom
right.
left.
Yeah.
Your mom left. She thought it was over.
Yeah. So, so here's the story. All right. First, it's going to be a not pleasant story to get to this story. So, I was telling you that my mom had slipped once, and
Yeah.
and her leg, say like this is the knee, and she normally bends like this. It went like that, and it ripped all the arteries in the back of her knee. So she had to be rushed to the hospital. I mean, she was in the hospital for like a month,
Oh my goodness! I remember that.
and
Yeah.
they had to keep the skin open
Oh,
because they had to make sure the blood was getting down to the muscles. If not, then they would have to amputate it. And so after about a month, and I remember I don't know where I was. I think I was in Mississippi at the time, going to seminary.
yeah.
And for some reason, my dad took a picture of it. I was going to find the picture and show you, but I figured you get too grossed out.
No.
He took a picture of it and emailed it to me.
Oh
So
my goodness.
then, and this is not the story, this is a correlated story. So I ended up holding my leg up in the same position, took a picture of that, and I sent it back. I said, "This is what it's supposed to look like." So, July through October,
She was in the hospital.
Oh
from July
yeah,
to
July.
October.
Okay, that was a
Holy
long
cow.
time. So
Wow.
so in the end, fortunately, they didn't have to amputate a leg, and she was safe. You know, they had to stitch it, but it left a huge scar up and down on the middle, and it's a very large. You can see it. And they went to, I think it was Hershey Park. So my mom, my dad, my brother, and his kids, and I think sister-in-law, they all went to Hershey Park to, enjoy Hershey Park. Which, if anyone doesn't know Hershey Park, it's like it's a, like a
It's a
theme
park that Hershey's company.
Yeah, from Hershey, Pennsylvania. It's got roller coasters and water rides and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, so they're waiting in line, and then my brother was thinking, you know what? I'll go talk to the guy in the front, because they let people who are disabled go up to the front. So, and my mom is technically disabled. She can, has the parking disabled thing. So my brother thought, I'll go up there and I'll talk to the guy, see if he'll let us go up, right? And so he goes up and he's like talking to the guy, and the guy looks over to my mom. He's like, whoa. And then my brother's like, yeah. And then the guy's like, yeah, come on. And so comes in and he goes. My mom turns to my brother. He's like, what did you say? He said, I told him you got attacked by a shark. And because of the whole, it looks like a shark attack for sure. And he's like, the shark took a huge bite out of her leg. And the guy's like, whoa. Oh man.
So he was so amazed he let your whole family to the front?
He let everybody go. Oh man. But that's my brother, man. I think he has he comes up with some of the funniest stuff. Oh man. In a million years I would have never thought of that.
No, I wouldn't either.
I mean, just thinking about it makes me laugh.
Yeah, that's a good one. Sorry.
It's been a long, long week.
Yeah.
But you know what? I've enjoyed having this time to kind of really get off of all the current events and all the stuff. And I appreciate. Last week we didn't do the show, and I wanted to say how much I really do appreciate when we do it.
Yeah.
And just the laughs.
I like it.
Just having a laugh just feels good. I don't always have a laugh, but
it's good just to take a little time out and enjoy a laugh.
I
was trying to think of what.
I was just going to say that's part of why we're doing the podcast.
Yeah.
We felt like it was all the stuff that's going on. It's kind of heavy, but when we are together, we're always laughing and stuff, and people enjoy hanging out with us because we have funny stories, and that's kind of what we're hoping to pass on.
Yeah. And your mom says, what would you do? What kind of material would you have if you didn't have your mom's
Well, this show wouldn't last. Because Judah doesn't allow any poop stories. My mom doesn't like any of the poop stories either, but
I'm not a big fan of poop.
Well, those are like the funniest story. Those are the Rhodes' bread and butter. That's where we get all our humor. We got all our toilet humor.
Gross.
So, well, that reminded me of this one time.